Welcome back, viewers, and we are getting in some more breaking updates when it comes to the Kerala gold smuggling scam that the gunman of the UAE attaché tried to commit suicide in Kerala. And there have been news updates, breaking news updates latest on the gunman who has been reportedly missing since a few days, since yesterday. In fact, the story is certainly getting murkier by the day, by the hour, and there has been a no confidence motion that has also been moved against the Kerala government. For more on this latest update, let's go across to my colleague Sanjeevi joining us live with more. So Sanjeevi, the story is certainly getting extremely murky, and also Sagai Raj, we'll go across to Sanjeevi first. What more are you picking up of the investigation so far? We do know that the Customs Department have also conducted raid in Kozhikode right now at several jewellery shops, although officially they are not stating any connection with the Kerala gold smuggling scam.
There's three important events which is connected to the gold smuggling case of Kerala today. One is the no confidence motion which was given to the Assembly Secretary by the Congress MLA. Second one is the customs raid which has been happening at many places of Kozhikode, which is related to the gold smuggling but not pertaining to this particular gold smuggling case which we are discussing about. And third one is the suicide attempt of the UAE attaché's gunman, which is a recent development. He's been admitted at the Thiruvananthapuram KIMS hospital right now, where the treatment is undergoing. The shocking information coming in that he was threatened by someone yesterday. And the family members who were with him clearly say that he was very fine with the family. He was even playing with the children and also with the wife. But after getting a call from someone, he totally went into a distress mode, and finally he disappeared from the place. And finally, the wife also gave a complaint to the Tumpa police station of Thiruvananthapuram. So he was found by the police, and even in a very injury state, he also tried to cut his wrist and commit suicide. And he also shouted that he is innocent. That is what is the police informing right now. So with the injuries, he was taken to the hospital. He's still getting treated at the hospital, is what we are given to understand. So he perhaps could be a link between the UAE consulate and the smuggling group, is what we are given to understand right now, because Swapna Suresh was working in the consulate till 2018. The family members also allege, the family members of Jai Ghosh, the gunman of Attaché, also allege that he is innocent and he does not know anything about the case. So they also in fact claim that he is being used as a scapegoat in this whole case. So it's up to the police and also the investigation agencies to secure him and also to bring up the other details of the case.
In fact, we'll also go across to Sagai Raj. Sagai Raj, these are massive developments coming in the Kerala gold smuggling scam. One of them being that there has been a no confidence motion that has been moved against the Kerala government by the Congress against the Pinarayi Vijayan government. In fact, both the opposition parties have targeted the Pinarayi Vijayan government for their role in this entire matter, which is still a matter of investigation. But what more are you picking up when it comes to, because this certainly concerns the national security at this point, which is being investigated?
Security, we are also talking about international smuggling angle in this entire case. Remember, when the investigation started here in India with NIA, there was a parallel investigation ordered in UAE. Yes, talking about this smuggling case, yes, the opposition have realized that there are high possibilities of government who would have involved in this entire case. And that might be one of the reasons that the government had shunted out the principal secretary from the chief minister's office. And remember, the BJP was also alleging that there are involvement of IT secretary in the entire case. And one of the opposition leader who was talking to us on air also said that the doctor of Pinarayi Vijayan is living here in Bengaluru, and probably there might be some of the other connection for Swapna Suresh to go ahead and stay in Bengaluru. Probably it is subject to investigation. These are the allegations made, but people are trying to connect the dots and try to understand that how the government had played a crucial role to help these people, because these alleged accused who have involved in this case, immediately when they were being detained, they have called principal secretary, one of them have called minister, one of the ministers from the government. Clearly shows the nexus of this smuggling racket accused and the government. and the opposition would like to
Some more
cash-
responses. Stay with me, Sanjeevi. We're getting some more responses. I have Mr. CP John of the Communist Marxist Party, or the CMP, senior leader of the Communist Marxist Party, Mr. CP John, joining us on the phone line. Mr. John, fast-paced developments. The gunman, Attache's gunman has been found. He tried to claim his life. We are told, Mr. CP John, that he faced a threat to his life, and he told his family members that he may be the next target.
Yeah, the whole thing has been turning to a very, very difficult episode every day. So the point is, the Chief Minister should step down because he is trying to conceal so many things in so many places. So I request the CPM leadership to advise him, that is Pinarayi Vijayan, to step down immediately. Otherwise, so many things will happen in the coming days. Because the police under Pinarayi Vijayan has been exerting pressure upon individuals. The attempt to commit suicide is the clear signature of the pressure that has been exerted by so many people on these poor employees. So this is a turning point, and so many things may happen in the coming days. So the CPM should come forward and tell the Chief Minister to step down immediately.
Ask Mr. John, let's see where it goes, because as of this minute, the Chief Minister is not willing to let go of his seat or his chair. We believe it's getting very murky. It's getting very murky, Mr. John.
Yeah. It is every day it is getting murkier and murkier. And my point is, this is a political issue. This is not an administrative issue now. It has become a clear political issue. What is the stand of the CPM? He is a CPM nominee. Chief Minister is only a CPM nominee. How CPIM leadership, central leadership, including Prakash Karat and Sitaram Yechury, are keeping him as the Chief Minister? This is the cardinal question. So many things may happen or may not happen. His commissions and omissions have created big problem for the party. This is like Buddhadev Bhattacharya dragging CPM to a marshy political situation from which they are not able to escape out.
Yeah, you're right, Mr. John. The top brass of the CPM should speak out and take a stand. They take a principled stand on everything else in India. Completely silent on this one. Thank you for speaking to Republic TV. That was Mr. CP John of the Communist Marxist Party. Look forward to getting you on the channel live as well later today. Mr. John, the story is developing. The visuals that you see on your screen are of a gunman of the UAE attaché, the acting consulate general who reportedly left India in a hurry after the gold racket was busted in Kerala. We'll take a short break at this point and come back with the headlines. Stay tuned.